Suffocation from unsafe sleep remains the top cause of preventable infant death in the Tampa Bay area and nationwide. In 2017, 28 infants died in Pinellas and Hillsborough counties from unsafe sleep, and nationwide, over 3,500 infants died from unsafe sleep. Here to talk more about this is Jane Murphy, Executive Director of Healthy Start. Jane, this is staggering.
It is. It's a tragic ending, and it's so preventable. And families really, they love their babies, and the baby's crying or the mom's tired, and they bring the baby to bed with them. And it's really unfortunate because a lot of the times they may roll over and then they suffocate the baby.
And then there are some people who advocate for family sleeping. They're even selling extra large beds now to accommodate a family. You say that not a good idea? Not
a good idea. A baby that sleeps with his parents is 40 times more likely to die. There's so many things in life that we can't prevent, but unsafe sleep is so easy to do it right, where you're keeping the baby safe.
And right now there are a lot of companies offering very plush, beautiful, cushy things for babies' rooms, and people are thinking, well, this is going to make my baby really comfortable, but again,
the soft pillows, the soft beddings, or even putting a baby to sleep on a pillow and then putting the baby in the crib, that is not safe for the baby. The baby needs to be alone on their back in their crib.
Well, we have a little baby.
That's right.
Not a real baby, but this is an example of, is this it? Is that the way you want to put your child to bed?
It's as simple as that, is that the baby needs to be on their back, and that none of the pillows and the fluffy stuff that's so cute, that can be in the room, but when the baby's asleep, the baby needs to be there alone on their back in the crib.
What about the whole swaddling thing? Is that...
Swaddling, as long as you're swaddling low, I don't have a problem with that, and there's been some different studies on that. Being very careful, sometimes having the arms out, but the biggest thing is not having the soft bedding, having the baby sleep on their back, not their stomach, and have the baby alone in their crib.
So even though we think, hey, that's kind of a hard mattress, that's ideal.
That's ideal. The big soft pillow tops, soft mattresses, or just putting the baby in the bed, in your bed, just for a nap, when there's all kinds of pillows and comforters and all that stuff that we all love, that is not safe for the baby.
Well, what about keeping your baby warm? I'm thinking, oh, the baby needs a little blankie.
Well, to me, the best thing is put the baby in a little onesie, that if it's, you know, the baby doesn't need a lot of heat. In fact, it's not good for the babies to be really, really warm.
Okay. What if you're traveling with your child?
One thing that we are really concerned about is going to grandparents and families, and when we have hurricanes and people are just going to hotels, and we really want to make sure that they bring a porta-crib, that they have a place for the baby, and they don't compromise and have the baby sleep in the bed because they don't have it. Porta-cribs are reasonable. Usually they're under $50, $60, and you can use them for up to a year or longer.
What about cribs that have slats in them? What are your thoughts?
As long as the slats are narrow enough where they can't get a limb or anything stuck in it, they're fine.
What about toys?
Same rule for a crib with slats or a porta-crib is nothing else in the crib. No pillows, no giant comforters, none of that.
I've seen pictures on Instagram of moms and dads sleeping on the couch with their baby on their chest. Sweet picture, but again...
Well, if you're really sleeping and then you roll over because you're so tired, you haven't slept in weeks, then sometimes the baby will slip through here, and so you've really got to work with the baby and put the baby alone. And babies cry, and people think, oh, we're going to console, but babies don't die from crying.
Right, okay, all right. No, Healthy Start, how does your organization help everyday people?
We educate thousands of pregnant women, and we also work with the families up to the baby's 3 years old. We have resource centers. We're part of the Children's Board Needless Death campaign, and so we really want to collaborate and get out the word of something that's very simple to do that will save lives.
How long should a baby stay in a room with you?
The baby can stay in a room as long as you want, as long as they're in their own crib.
Right, next to the bed.
We really like that because mom's very attuned to what's going on, but not in the bed with the baby.
And air mattresses are a big no-no?
I would not an air mattress, because it's falling over on the air mattress. It's usually low to the ground. And that's another one. They're not as comfortable, so people put all the sheets and comforters and pillows and all that for their comfort, but it's not good for the baby.
Couches, air mattresses out.
Right.
Just get one of these and take it with you wherever you go. Jane Murphy from Healthy Start, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Hopefully we prevented some very preventable deaths.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.